Hello. In this lecture, we are going to cover Hinduism. We are going to discuss the following topics: origins of Hinduism, one god or many gods, Brahman and Atman, reincarnation and karma, caste system, cow worship and ahimsa, and scriptures in Hinduism. Origins. Hinduism is a very ancient religion. It can go back at least to 1500 BC or even earlier. It is also an ethnic religion. That means that it's tied to a specific cultural group and even a particular place. It largely is practiced in India and Nepal. You are born into a Hindu community, you are born into a Hindu family, you are born to be a Hindu. Hinduism also has many origins. We have talked about this before, that there are elements that are brought to South Asia to be part of Hinduism by those invading tribes from Central Asia or Southwest Asia. There are also elements within Hinduism that can trace back to Indus Valley civilization, but also through long period of development within South Asia, those newcomers eventually settle down. They begin to have their own histories, life stories, and development within South Asia. So those elements are also added to Hinduism. So it's a multiple origin. On this slide, the picture on the left shows a scene of one of the most sacred cities in Hinduism, Varanasi, on the bank of the Ganges River. Picture on the right shows a sadhu, a devoted Hindu ascetic. This symbol is believed to mean is Om, the sound of the universe, the most chanted sound symbol in Hinduism. When it comes to distribution of Hindus, we can really see that in India and Nepal, Hinduism has widest distribution, and these are two major countries where Hinduism is a major religion. In Bangladesh, there is also a fairly large Hindu population. It's about 8 to 12% of total population. So in terms of the actual number of Hindu population, Bangladesh is the largest Hindu population only after India and Nepal. In Pakistan, it has relatively small Hindu population, only 2% of the population. In Sri Lanka, especially in the northeastern section of the country, that has a relatively high concentration of Hindus. So in total, this country has 12% of the population who are Hindus. One god or many gods? So this question is about, is Hinduism a monotheistic religion or polytheistic religion? People really have different answers to this question. Many people believe that there are many gods in Hinduism, so therefore it is a polytheistic religion. Some people count the number of gods in Hinduism as 300,000, 300,000, 3 million, 300 million, as a way to indicate that there are many different deities in Hinduism. But also there are some very enlightened believers, some Hindu priests and gurus think that within Hinduism, there's this supreme God, supreme spirit, who created many other deities as helpers. So those other gods are simply different aspects, different manifestations of the same supreme spirit. From this point of view, you can also interpret Hinduism as a monotheistic religion. Actually, given the fact that India is a very large country with many people and very diverse cultural backgrounds, they live in many localities, this situation can support either claim, either monotheistic religion or polytheistic religion. The truth is that the people worship their own gods according to their own distinct culture and language, also according to their specific localities and life stories. So both claims may have some rationale into them. So there's no really clear answer to this question. So you can really interpret Hinduism in different ways and in your own ways. In this context, we can talk a little bit about some major deities within Hinduism. So we focus on this Hindu Trinity. The Supreme Spirit manifests in three different forms. First, we have Brahma, the creator of the universe and everything. You see it. He also has his wife, Saraswati. Brahma is often portrayed as a bearded, four-faced, four-armed deity sitting on a lotus, like this. And here is his wife, Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge and arts. A second deity, Vishnu, the preserver of life, and his wife is Lakshmi. On this picture, Vishnu and Lakshmi are portrayed to be sitting on Shesha, a multi-headed serpent. Vishnu is also said to have 10 different avatars. It appears to humans, appears to Earth in 10 different ways. At one time, he appears as a fish. Then he also can appear as a tortoise, as a boar, as a man-lion, as dwarf, as Rama with an X, as Rama as the prince and later king, also as Krishna. This is a very beloved figure in Hinduism. Also, he can appear as a Buddha. So now you can really see the connection between Hinduism and Buddhism. So that really reflects the fact that Hinduism somehow want to absorb Buddhism into Hinduism. And actually, in Indian National Population Census, they count those Buddhists as a part of Hinduism, which would not make Buddhists very happy in that country. Also, Vishnu appear as Kalki, a destroyer. The third aspect of the Supreme Spirit is Shiva, the destroyer and regenerator of life. His wife is Parvati, and this is also their son, the beloved Ganesha, a little child with an elephant head. So this, as you see in this picture, as Shiva, Parvati, and Ganesha. We mentioned in a previous lecture that we find the proto-Shiva in the Indus Valley civilization. Later on, it became what is today's Shiva in Hinduism. So that really tells the connection between Indus Valley cultures and later Hindu culture. Parvati is also said to have two different avatars. In one avatar, she appears as Durga, a very ferocious female warrior with 10 arms, here pictured on the left. Another avatar is Kali. When Durga is enraged, she turned into Kali, a black goddess, and she very fierce, take heads off of the enemy, and she's very popular among Hindus who live in southern India. Brahman and Atman. And basically, this is a relationship between God and individual. God, or Brahman, is interpreted as the supreme being, the word soul, the cosmic soul, the universal soul, the essence of the universe, the ultimate truth. Ultimate truth here means that God is the ultimate answer, ultimate reasoning to everything that is happening in the universe. And God underlines the working of the universe. And God is all knowledgeable and all powerful. So that is the notion of God, or Brahman. Then you have this concept of Atman. Atman literally means self, and it actually means individual soul. It's not yourself as a person, how you look, your appearance, your color of skin, how tall you are. It's not that physical aspect yourself. It is inside of you. It's the essence of a human person. Is what is essential of you is inside of you, is your personality, your character. That is what constitutes who you are. Any person is a soul inside. This Atman is Atman is a human soul which is enclosed in a physical body. So that's how we define Atman, or self. Then we talk about the Brahman and Atman, and this is about the relationship between Brahman and Atman, the relationship between God and the individual. And here we have a very famous statement: Atman is the Brahman. That means that individual souls come from this cosmic soul. The individual souls are made of the cosmic soul. So you are God, or you are part of the God. The divine quality from the God exists in each individual. So each individual is part of the greatness of the cosmic soul. So that really is a powerful message that states that you could be part of the God. You could be part of that greatness. So it's really a very powerful statement that states the relationship between God and individual. But not everyone has the same distance from God. Some people misbehaved. What that happened? What that happened is that this person developed ego. This person developed cosmic ignorance, stupidity. So when you have an ego, your mind could be clouded. That's why you have a misjudgment. You behave poorly. And that's exactly what you need, is to devote to religion and to help you overcome those ignorance. So the statement that Atman is the Brahman, it only states a potential for individual to achieve greatness. But whether or not you can achieve a greatness really depends upon whether you can devote to Hinduism, devote to this religion to help overcome your personal weaknesses, to overcome your personal ignorance, so that you achieve the greatness within your potential. Yeah. It's kind of an interesting concept here.